Now we want to talk about Warrior Special Offers, what they are, and so on. So this is the Warriors Forum. You see I've signed in with a new account that I've created here, and here we have the Warriors Forum itself. This is the area we're interested in. Now, to join the forum here, they are charging you $37 to get in. That gives you access to, if we scroll down, the War Room. So if you pay the $37, you can get to the War Room and you can place Warrior Special Offers. Now, they changed the rules recently. It used to be free, but unfortunately certain undesirables, shall we say, came along and spoilt the game for everybody, because they started posting junk Warrior Special Offers that weren't their own and so on, and just causing all sorts of problems. So now they've put in the $37 to join the forum. I mean, you can join the forum for free like I have and participate, but you can't access the War Room or run Warrior Special Offers without becoming a full member. So it is $37, but that's not really a huge problem. You know, it shouldn't be an obstacle. You can find $37 from somewhere. The reason being that this is one of the best places there is to sell products and services and to make money. You can literally post a Warrior Special Offer and within 20-30 minutes of it going live, be earning money. It's really quick. I mean, I've posted Warrior Special Offers here, and within an hour I've made $800. You know, it's been that quick. You know, you can really do an awful lot from this. So you've got to be aware of the whole thing here. You've got to think that it's not money you're spending, it's money you're investing. So what we want to do is we want to just go in here, and we'll have a look at some of the offers available. Right, now what we're interested in, I mean, you can see down here, you can see all the different offers. There's lots and lots and lots and lots of them. So you know, you can see that here John Taylor, he's run 4 Warrior Special Offers in a row. So you know, he's obviously making money. They've had, you can see here, if we scroll up a little, you can see the replies and the views. So you can see these have obviously been running for a while. You've got 5,000, 4,000, 5,000, 4,000 views. This one here, 18,000 views. This one here, 226,000 views. So you can see, very profitable. What you can do with the Warrior Special Offer is, if it is running well, then what happens is you can do what we call bump it up. So you can bump it up so that it appears again, and that's an effective way to really sort of make the most of your Warrior Special Offer. So what we want to do is we just want to have a quick look at some of these here. So let's have a quick look here at the Warrior Special Offer rules. Now these are very important. You need to read these and pay very attention. They're very important. If you don't stick to these rules, people will get, shall we say, annoyed, which isn't going to help you. So first rule, it's got to be something you've created, something of your own. They will not, if you didn't create it yourself, don't post it. They will not accept anything you didn't create yourself. So be aware of this. It has to be something you've created. If it's something that was PLR, you have to massively rework it. Point 2. It's got to be something that's a price that's better than for anyone else. Absolutely, it's got to be something that's very good. It's got to be a good price. So if you're selling a product for $47 elsewhere, you may run a Warrior Special Offer for less. You may run it for $20 or less. It's really up to you how you decide to price it, but it's got to be a better price than anywhere else. Now obviously, don't scam people, goes without saying. I'm sure you're not the sort of person that would do that. This one, if you do get scammed, then it's between you and them. Don't hassle the forum owners. Here you are. This one's important, number 5. If people don't immediately approve your Warrior Special Offer, don't start hassling people. Give them time. They've got lives as well. They have to eat and sleep and spend time with their families. So be aware that it can take several hours for a Warrior Special Offer to go live. So just be aware of that. This one again is very important. There was a case, what was happening, if we scroll down, there was people creating all sorts of weird and wonderful images in their Warrior Special Offer titles was making it look a mess, so they've told you can't do that anymore. There you are, you read that. So no products that violate any other terms of service, no backlink packets that involve submission of backlinks for sites other than those you own. So this includes directory submission and social bookmarking. So yeah, these are very, very important, so make sure you understand these. But if you scroll down, you can see here, you know, there you are. This is what I've said, is people use this to create big businesses. You can do that as well. There you are. People with 0 posts on the main board won't get approved for a Warrior Special Offer. So before you start your Warrior Special Offer, go and participate, ask a few questions, answer questions, join in the discussions, get yourself up to a good few posts, and then you'll have much more chance. And you can scroll down here and you can see there's some more updates is here. This is important. If you haven't bought a Warrior Special Offer, you can't comment on it. If you have bought it, then you can. So that's very important. So if someone starts commenting on your Warrior Special Offer, they've not bought it, PM the admin, they'll boot them off the forum. There you are. You can't do a membership site that buys master resale rights and sells them to members. So that's been disallowed. And you can see here there's comments from people who are pleased about the results. So there you are, you can see there's lots of comments from people there. Now we want to go back a little, because what we want to do is we just want to have a quick peek at one of the other parts of the Warrior Special Offer. Now you can see here, this tells you how you can pay for your post and bump it up, and this tells you how to something else that you need to be aware of. There was a phase, people aren't doing it now because obviously they've implemented a rule. Basically you have people coming and going, interesting Warrior Special Offer, let me have a review copy. So now that's not allowed, so if someone asks it, they'll get deleted from the forum. I see lots of happy people about it. That's common on other forums, shall we say, and it's not done on the Warriors Special Offer forum. You will give a review copy if you want to people, but you're not going to hand them out to you know, someone you've never heard of before who's just come along and asked for it. So that's very, very important. Now running a Warrior Special Offer is as simple as posting a new thread, you fill in your details and off you go. If we click on this one, I've not upgraded this account, so I can't show you that in person, but you click on new thread and it'll take you through. So we'll just have a look here. So what you do is you post your thread, then what happens is your thread gets approved. Then when it's approved, you get a private message. So up here you'll see a notification, and a little box will pop up here that says we've got your you've got a private message. You go in, and then you have a payment link. As soon as you pay, it will go live. So if you're about to go out the door and go to work or go to sleep, probably not a good idea to pay for it then and there. Wait until you're going to be sat in the front of the computer for a few hours, simply because it means that you're there for support. If you set it live and go to sleep, you're going to wake up in the morning, there'll be questions there, and they'll have sat there for maybe 6 to 8 hours. So you want to make sure that you pay for it exactly when you're going to be able to sit there and actually answer questions. So it's only $20, and it's paid through PayPal. And there it tells you how to bump your thread. If you want to bump your thread up, you wait till it goes off the bottom of page 2, and you see a text link at the bottom of your thread that says promote. You do that, you pay another $20, and it goes up. You have to wait until it gets to page 3, otherwise they will ban you from the forum. So again, there's a picture there, so that makes life a little bit easier. So that's how you post one. Now the criteria here is that you offer value, you offer something good, something really, really interesting, something that's going to help people to build their business or whatever. You offer value. That's the whole point here. What you do not want to do is to post junk. You know, we're going to talk in a little bit about posting your offers, but you've got to understand the mindset of this forum. It's a community. It's a community of people that support and help each other, and you've got to become a part of that community. Start posting in the main forum, start joining in the discussions, then start posting Warrior Special Offers. And what you'll find is if you've added value and you've provided some good information, you are going to get some really, really good responses to your Warrior Special Offers. So, you know, get into that mindset of you're a professional marketer, and that is going to help you immensely here in the Warrior Special Offer forum. So remember, make sure you read the rules, make sure you are 100% familiar with them, and then obviously you're ready to go. Now we'll get on and talk about exactly how you find the niches in just a couple of minutes, but I just want you to think and be aware of the rules. You've got to be a part of the community, you've got to join in, you've got to provide something that's unique, something that's your own work, something that doesn't violate any of the rules, and something that basically adds value and people go, yeah, I really want that. And we're going to talk about more about that in just a moment. So let's talk now about what actually makes a successful Warrior Special Offer. Now, obviously there's lots of different things that you could run a special offer on, but there's certain things that will make it stand out and be much more successful than others. Now, firstly, you need a good offer. You need an offer that pretty much over-delivers in terms of value. You want an offer that when people look at it, they go, is he serious? Is he seriously selling this for this price? It's a steal, and they buy it. You want something that, you know, that good that grabs their attention, particularly when you're starting off. As you build your name up and you become better known for running Warrior Special Offers, then sure, you know, you can, you know, change the way that you run them. But initially, you want absolute no-brainer offers, and you want them in subjects that are hot and has a lot of interest. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to look at picking a niche. So what do you do? Well, you look at the Warrior Special Offers that are doing really, really well. What offers are selling like hotcakes? What subjects are really, really popular in the Warrior Forum at the moment? Go into the main forum, go into the war room, have a look around. What are people talking about the most? What are the subjects that are coming up again and again and again? What services do people want? What problems do they have? What products are they after? What niches are they interested in? All of that will give you ideas of what is hot and what is not. And if you run a Warrior Special on something that's hot, you will get a lot of attention. So you also want something that's at a very good price. So, you know, you've got to offer value so that people go, wow, that's incredible for the price. So, you know, if you offer something that's an absolute no-brainer, people are going to buy it because they're going to think, well, I'll be stupid not to. You know, so again, you've got to think about it. You've got to balance, you know, value with price. You've got to decide what you want to do. And we're going to talk more about pricing in a little while. Now, this is the bit where I think a lot of people fall over, is writing the sales letter. The sales letter needs to be enticing. It needs to grab people's attention. It needs to give them all the information, but not bore them senseless. You remember, you're in front of a crowd of internet marketers that see an awful lot of offers. Some of them are very, very good marketers, so, you know, the usual smoke and mirrors copywriting isn't going to work. You need to be to the point. You need to tell them what's in the offer, what's in it for them, and why they must have it. So, you know, we're going to talk a little bit about writing the sales letter in a little while. If you've got any doubt, find one that's selling really, really well. Look at the sales letter and use that as inspiration. Don't copy it, but use it as inspiration. Now, of course, you've got to be able to deliver the product. That's a very, very important part of the Warrior Special Offer. Is the product easily delivered? If you're delivering it manually, you can expect people to get annoyed because people, you know, if you've gone to bed and you're asleep, it could be 8 hours. If you've gone to work, it could be 8 hours before someone gets the product. They're going to get annoyed. We will talk about delivery in full in a little while, but you have to make sure that it's simple delivery, it works, it gets them the product just pretty much as soon as they've paid you. So now obviously they're going to pay you by PayPal, and as soon as they have, you need to make sure they've got the product in their hands, and that way you will maximise satisfaction. Now, of course, I think this is one that goes without saying, really, but whatever product it is you're selling has to do what it says on the tin. If you're promising, you know, 1,000 visitors to your site per day in a week, provide the proof and make sure it works. Make sure people can do it. One thing that people fall over in Warrior Special Offers is they'll run an offer and say, wow, this fantastic technique, and then when you get the offer and you think, wow, you know, this is going to work, I'm really excited, you read through the offer, you find you've got to spend $200-300 on tools, on software or something to get it to work like they did. And offers like that will crash and burn because people will read the offer and they'll go, well, I don't want to spend $300, you told me I could do this, you didn't tell me that I needed to invest this money. So try to avoid offers where they've got to make additional investments, because it's not going to work. It's going to be a tough sale. It really, really is. So make sure it does what it says on the tin, and you deliver in terms of what you've said you would deliver. If you say that it's a method that will get people $1,000 in 24 hours, make sure it does it. Okay, make sure. Now you're going to get questions on your Warrior Special Offer. I tend to run a Warrior Special Offer whenever I'm going to be able to be sat in front of my computer, because if someone puts a question in that Warrior Special Offer, I want to jump on it and answer it literally in seconds. You know, that sort of quick response gets people's attention. It makes sure that they are interested. It makes sure that they've got an answer before they wander off, because some people will post a question, they'll come back in an hour or so. If it's not answered, they won't come back again. So quick response means that people will be pleased with you. It's providing a fantastic customer service, and that makes you stand out. It really, really does. And of course, I think this is perhaps the most important component of a successful Warrior Special Offer, and that is a professional and polite attitude. So what you need to do is at all times, even when there's people that are saying negative things and really trying to annoy you in your Warrior Special Offer, be professional, be polite. Look at the well-run Warrior Special Offers. Look at how they handle questions and criticism. They don't start getting annoyed and being angry and so on. All they do is go, yeah, okay, and try and solve the problem in a professional and polite manner. And that's very, very important, because this will help make you stand out from the crowd and make sure that, again, people realise that you're a professional marketer. Now, these are the main components of a successful Warrior Special Offer. Now, we're going to elaborate on many of these now as we go through the course, and we will talk about these components in more depth, so that you can understand them and maximise your chances of generating as much money as possible from your Warrior Special Offer. So we want to talk now about, well, what are you going to post your Warrior Special Offer on? Well, firstly, it depends upon your skills. What can you do? Can you write articles? Can you record videos? Is there some skill or knowledge you have? Do you know how to get a site indexed in 20 minutes or earning within 24 hours? What are your skills, knowledge and abilities? Now that's obviously going to help you to understand what does well. So if you're sort of struggling a little, then what you can do is we can come and have a look here in the Warrior Special Offer forum and see what's going well. So we look at some of these offers, like here, monetize niche affiliate sites. That could be something. Could you create some niche sites and sell them in packs? That's obviously very popular. It's had a lot of views. So could you do something like that? What else have we got? Let's look at some other popular ones. What's this one here? Someone's obviously done something and got lots of visitors for a little bit of money, so that's obviously also very popular. There's another one here. Somebody's showing you how you can make $3,300 a month with step-by-step instructions. So you know that's obviously going to be very popular. Let's have a look. What else have we got? So let's see what else have we got. You can see that what's very popular is things where people can make money. Yeah, this is showing you how to make $6,000 a month within 40 days. You know, this one here, start earning monthly retainer fees now. So there's a lot of good information here. So let's have a look. What else have we got? Let's have a look what else. I mean, you can see there's a lot of different Warrior Special Offers. Offline marketing, that's a popular one. This one's how I built a list of subscribers. Article writing, there's someone writing articles here. This is very, very popular. Let's just have a look at this. Someone writing articles for less than $1. You really want to know more about that. But you can see there's lots of different things here that are of interest. So you can see the special offer there. You can see it's at 99 cents per 100 words, so it's about $5, which isn't bad. Then you see there's some testimonials. So you know, if we look at this, you can see that they've got a big headline, grabs attention. Then a subheading. Then they start telling you all about it. Then look, what have they got at the front here? You and Cheer, he's giving them a testimonial. That would sway a lot of people as soon as they see that. Then they got the deals, and then you scroll down, you can see what else they offer, and then there's more offers there, and you can see there's a link there. And you can see someone's posted a question, answered it. You can see polite, thanks for your order. So yes, you know, positive, polite, professional. Someone else has posted the question, and there you are. Okay, an answer. So you can see how it works. So that's just sort of one example for you. But let's look up at let's have a quick look at this one here. This one here had 984 comments. So it's obviously been around for a while. Let's look and see what it's got to say for itself. This was posted a while ago, so it's obviously been running for a little while. So you can, if you scroll through, he's obviously selling some sort of club with some good information. Yeah, somebody's sort of basically persuading you to get into the war room, so it tells you what's in there. So yeah, I mean, that one I don't think counts because it's sort of selling the war room. So let's see what else we've got in here. Let's go down some more. Right, here's a Warrior special offer. That's a video series. Now anyone can create a video series. There you've got a couple of Warrior special offers. You see they've had quite a few views. So let's start by looking at this one. This is a complete websites, videos and more. Now, fatal mistake, not being funny. Unrestricted PLR rights. Unrestricted PLR rights really devalue it, because you can pretty much find anything you want, anything sold cheaply. There's lots of people that basically make their money as internet marketers, literally just selling things like this that they pick up. They whack their name on it, sell master resale rights and pocket the profits. So unrestricted PLR rights, that generally means you'll find it somewhere else within a week for a couple of dollars. So, but yeah, that could be something that you might want, depending on what you're after. So there's auto blogging revealed, so he's selling another package here. Now I can tell you for a fact that this is something he hasn't created. This isn't a product that he's created himself. The first one maybe, but auto blogging revealed, I know he's got from a website. So there he's in breach of their rules, and there's some articles. So he's got various packages there for sale. So you can see here he's also giving away another product that, again, he's not created this either. This isn't something he's created, and he's selling rights to them, and he's selling them for 27. So he's actually in breach of the Warrior special offer rules there, which is quite amusing. Right, so let's look at the other PLR video package here, this one. So you've got to be careful, because he's walking a dangerous line there, because he's selling stuff in that Warrior special offer he didn't create. So if the product owner finds that, he could end up in trouble. Here you are, a list building Something about list building. See big headlines. So testimonials from people, more testimonials, and you can scroll down. Let's have a look what we got down further. We've got some pretty pictures. Then what's in the videos. There's a sample video. Always good to make sure you do that. Then you can brand the videos. You get a sales letter, video, blah 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 blah. You get some autoresponder emails, thank you page, promo tools, sign up page. There's the right. And then let's just quick scroll down. You get a bonus. You get another bonus of 500 articles, some more bonuses, blah blah. Let's go down. Oh, and some more bonuses. Total value, blah 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 blah, $17. Now, we need to pay attention to this here. Now, these rights are something you need to include with everything you sell. All you do is you change the yeses to, you change these yes and no's to yes no's depending on what you're selling. So you have to think about what adds value to your readers. Now, this one here, free membership sites, that basically devalues it because people get it for free from nowhere. Giving it away for free, that also devalues it. Private label, selling private label rights devalues it because other people can buy it. So you can see here, yeah, you can sell master resale rights, that's fine, I've seen this for sale, but no one else can sell private label rights. So if I bought this, I could rebrand it with my name and my whatever, and then sell master resale rights. So again, you can see lots and lots of offers there. So what I would do is I would take one of these, I'd copy and paste one of these, put it into a notepad file, and just adjust it every single time I use my I run a Warrior Special Offer. So you can see the sort of Warrior Special Offers that are doing well. So people like to buy PLR, whether it's articles or videos or whatever it might be. What else have we got? There's someone's story here about how they went from a struggling newbie to $100 a day in 2 weeks. What else have we got? There's a coaching program. You know, basically what you got to do, website flipping, is you need to go through and find some, just have a look at some of the Warrior Special Offers, and they'll give you some ideas of what sort of offers are doing well. Think about what your skills are. What can you do? Can you write articles? Can you do keyword research? Can you I don't know, what else can you do? What skills have you got? What have you done? Now you do have to think about this, because honestly you've probably got some skills in internet marketing and you're sitting there going, well, I don't know, I can't really do anything, and then you'll realise, well, hang on, I can do this. Now this happened to me. I mean, true story. I was creating niche sites. I created lots and lots of them, and I refined the technique so that I could get a site indexed within sort of 20 to 25 minutes and ranking within 24 hours. Literally within 48 hours these sites were earning money, and I sat there and thought, well, you know, it's something anyone can do. And then I was talking to my wife, and she sort of said, well, that's really good, isn't it? And I sort of sat and thought, hang on, you're quite right, people can't do that, it is difficult. Created the product on it, sold it sold thousands of dollars worth of copies because people couldn't do it. But it's something I took for granted. And the thing is you've probably got skills like this that you take for granted and think, well, of course anyone can do that, it's easy. But they probably can't. So think about, what do you do? What can you do? Are you a graphics designer? Are you able to write articles, record videos, write books? You could create PLR books and sell them on here. They don't have to be internet marketing related. The ones we looked at here were IM related, but I've sold non-internet marketing related products on here and sold very, very well. You could sell article packs. You could sell, you know, all sorts of things. Pre-created niche sites. Create a pack of niche sites and sell them on here. You know, you make money. So there's lots and lots of options and things you can do. You just have to think and be ready to do the work. And if you're ready to do the work, you will make the money. You really, really will. There's an awful lot of potential on the Warriors Forum to make a lot of money. And it's a good springboard to making a steady income over the future, create a real good future for you. So go through these warrior special offers, look at them, think about your skills, and decide from that what it is you can create a warrior special offer on and post it on. And this is what's going to create your overnight cash pump. Basically you can write, say you do a PLR video series, you can record one a week or one every 2 weeks, and you've got those cash machines coming in then, and you're building that list and that reputation. So massive potential for you. So I do want you to think about this, think about your skills, think about what's here, and that's going to help you to really sort of set your overnight cash pump, if you like, on fire. Right, let's talk a bit about pricing strategies for your warrior special offer. Now this is very important, because this effectively could make or break your warrior special offer. Now firstly, the price of your warrior special offer must be a special price, not available elsewhere. So if you're offering something as the same price as it is for your list, you're going to struggle, because people will realise that. You may find that somebody on your list will pop up and go, well, this isn't a warrior special offer, it's the same price as you're selling it to your list, or something like that. So it needs to be a special price, not available elsewhere. And believe me, you will get pulled up on it. You will see people get pulled up on it. So make it a decent price. If it's a product you're selling elsewhere, you're going to have to discount it for a warrior special offer. What a lot of people do is they sell the product first as a warrior special offer, because that gets attention, it gets people interested, they gather testimonials from it, and then they move it on to sell it elsewhere, and they remove it as a warrior special offer. So you've got to make sure it's a good price, a price that people can't get the same from somewhere else. And if you do that, then that's the first step to making your price right. It's got to represent value for money. Do not try to rip anybody off with a warrior special offer. If you rip people off, you will destroy your reputation and pretty much destroy your chance to make it as an internet marketer. You will have no reputation. People won't want to do business with you. Remember, there are a lot of people on these forums, and for every one post that you get on a warrior special offer, one comment you get, there's probably 100 or more people that have looked at it and not left a comment. So just be aware that you've got to offer good value for money, and if you try and rip people off, it will come back and haunt you and potentially destroy your opportunity to build a business. There are people I know who have run warrior special offers and they've ripped people off, and they have been banned from the forum, and pretty much their name's been dragged through the mud, and nobody will work with them. These warriors have a very long memory, so please give good value for money. Give them something good that they really want. Now, one of the strategies that you could use is to price the product low to build a list. Now, that's actually quite effective, because obviously, you could price the product higher, you make less sales, but maybe more money. Or you could price it lower and make more sales and build a list. We'll talk about list building later on, so don't think I'm skipping over it. But the money really is in the list. Honestly and truthfully, utterly, it is in the list. If you have a list, then potentially you can make an awful lot more money. So often it is worth pricing it low, get people to buy it, and then they come and join your list. You get them to sign up to your list through techniques we'll talk about later on. And that way, when you next get an offer, you can email your list first, they will buy it. Then you can run the warrior special offer. So, or you can run the warrior special offer, email your list, and point it to them. And they will then go and buy your special offer because they've already bought one and it was really good. And then, of course, you can start selling the products that aren't a warrior special offer. You can market to them, build a relationship with them, and so on. But we'll talk about that more later on. But you do have to be careful, because one of the things people often do is they'll undervalue their services. You'll find somebody saying, well, I'll do you a $500 graphic package for $1. And what you often find is if you undervalue things too much, you've got to... This is the difficulty, okay? You've got to offer value for money, but if you undervalue your offer too much, people will not take you seriously. You get people going, well, what's wrong with it then? Literally, they will. And what you'll also find is if you undervalue it too much, you will struggle to sell anything more expensive in the future. So, if people get used to the fact that you only sell things at $5, when you try and sell them something for $50, they'll go, well, you don't do that, I don't want it. So, you've got to make sure that you represent value for money, but not, you know, undervalue your offer so much that nobody wants it. Now, if you've got a good reputation on the forum, if you've really joined in the forum, and I'd recommend that you do this to start with, is start participating in the forum right from day one, and, you know, start getting a reputation, ask questions, answer questions, interact, give information, share your experiences and so on, all in a polite and professional manner. And if you do that, then you build up a reputation. Having a really good reputation on the forum will make sure your Warrior Special offer goes as hotcakes, pretty much whatever the price. So make sure that you've built up a bit of a reputation. That's going to really help. I think it's going to help you make sales. You'll see the big name marketers that have got a good reputation on the Warrior forum, they will sell a Warrior Special offer like there's no tomorrow. And you know, they didn't do that from day one. They built themselves up to it. So be prepared that perhaps your first Warrior Special offer won't be the $1,000 market that you want, but be aware that you can build up to it. You know, initially you might only make a couple of hundred or a few $100s, but after several Warrior Special offers, when people know you, you've got a few testimonials, and you've built a bit of a reputation for delivering real good quality and excellent value, then you're going to find that your WSOs sell a lot better. Now, if you're sitting there going, well, I don't know what to price this as, go and search. Go and look at the Warrior Special offers that are running. There's thousands and thousands of special offers there you can look at, and look at similar ones to what you are offering. Unless you're offering something completely unique, which is highly, no disrespect to you, but it's highly unlikely, there is likely to be a similar Warrior Special offer there. And it'll give you a rough idea. What are people paying for article packs on the Warriors forum? What are people paying for, I don't know, let's think. What are people paying for video creation services, or directory submissions, or social bookmarking, etc, etc. All of those are on there. So look at similar offers, similar services. What are the pricing of them? And that will give you an idea of the sort of high and low range of what people are willing to pay. So you've then got to decide where you're going to position your Warrior Special offer. Once you've launched your Warrior Special offer, you don't want to actually decrease the price. So you've got to make sure you get it right. If you launch it at $20 and then you sell a few and you think, well, let's drop the price, it's not going to go down well with the people who've already bought it, and it's going to look bad. So make sure you get the pricing right. It's better to go too low and say, right, well, for the first 50 it's $10, for the next 50 it's 15, for the next 50 it's 20, and so on, or something like that, rather than go too high and potentially mess it up. So you can leave yourself that sort of leeway if you want. Now, there's a lot of different pricing strategies. I'll talk about some of the more common ones. Now, you may well limit the total number of products sold. So if you're selling PLR to something, you would limit the number of products sold. If you're selling services, you may well limit the number, because physically you don't have the time to do it. So limiting the number often helps to increase the value. So for example, if I'm selling a PLR video pack, for example, people will sell PLR videos for $30–40. A couple of hour video set for $30–40, but they'll sell 50 or 100 copies. Fair enough. But what you could do is, what if you said, right, well, I'm releasing 5 copies of a video set with non-transferable PLR rights, which means they can no one else can sell PLR rights, so they can only sell master resale rights, and say, well, I'm going to sell it for $200. That represents value, because of course there's only 5 people who are ever going to have these PLR rights. So that sort of thing will raise you $1,000 literally overnight. So limiting the total number often increases the perceived value, because obviously it's more valuable, particularly with private label rights, because you've got to remember that private label rights is valuable if it's not distributed everywhere. If it's unrestricted private label rights, then obviously people can look at the offer and go, yeah, I don't need to buy it, I'll wait 2 or 3 days, somebody will be selling it for $5 somewhere, and literally they will. So that's why often limiting the total number can boost the price up. Dime sales, they can work quite well as well. Now, you can either increase these a certain amount per sale or every few minutes. It's up to you. Either works. They really do. So dime sales are very popular because people like to leap on them when they're very low because they think, wow, yeah, I'm getting great value for money. And what you'll find is people will put a post on your Warrior Special Offer going, great, yeah, I grabbed this for $5.66. Wow, what value, can't believe it. Things like that, and it just bumps your post count up. If you're running a dime sale though, make sure you have an upper limit price, and that's the price that it will stop at. So you may start at say $5, run it up to say $17, and it may take 2 days to get there, and after that, fine. But what you've done is you've created a bit of excitement because people are trying to get in when the price is low. It's created a bit of interest, and you've probably got a few posts on your Warrior Special Offer from it. Similar to a dime sale, you can do a price increase every so many hours, so you can say, right, well, it's this price, in 6 hours it's going up to this price, or it's this price for 24 hours and it's going up, or something like that. Again, look at some of the different strategies on there. It's entirely up to you how you want to run it. You can experiment with different strategies. You can run the Warrior Special Offer once with one offer, then close it down and try it with a different offer if you want later on. But just be careful with the pricing, because if you sell something at one price and then sell it lower on, the people that bought it with a higher price may well get, shall we say, a little upset. You can also increase it every so many buyers. This is quite a popular one because this develops a sense of urgency. You can say for the first 25 buyers it's $17, for the next 25 it's $27, and for everyone else it's $37. That will often get a lot of people interested. You'll see people say the first 10 are 17, the next 20 are the first 10 are 7, the next 20 are 17, and then it's $27. Something like that will get a lot of attention because people will rush and try and get in and get it at the lower price. So that's very, very good. But if you're doing either of these strategies, stick to them. Don't leave it as $7, because people will go, hey, hang on, there's 60 people who bought it, so why am I still getting it at $7? Somebody will point it out and pull you up on it. They literally will. They are a pedantic lot, so just be aware of that. So we talked about this just now, having a high price with a low number of products available. You may say, as I said, works very, very well. You may have a PLR product and you may say, well, I'm releasing 5 copies for $200. You may say, well, I'm going to do this incredibly effective link wheel service for 5 people at $500 a piece or something like that. So the price in a lot of cases with Warrior Special Offers is linked to the availability. If something is widely available, then it's going to have a lower price than something that's scarce. So as I said, if I'm releasing a PLR video series and I'm limiting it to 5 people, I'll charge $200 a time. If I'm going to sell 50 copies, I'll charge $37 or $47, something like that. So you can see that the total number of products I'm going to sell influences the price. So conversely, if you're selling lots of them, then you'd have a much lower price. If I was selling a PLR article packs and I'm selling 100 copies, I might only sell it for $17 or something like that. So just be aware that that is the case, is that a low price, if you're selling a high number of products, you're probably going to sell it for a low price. If you're selling a low number of products, you're probably going to sell it for a high price. So these are some of the different pricing strategies. Not knowing which Warrior Special Offer you're going to run or how you're going to run it, I can't tell you which one to use. Look at the other ones in your in similar niches, similar Warrior Special Offers to the one you're planning, and see the strategy they're using. See whether it was effective or not. If you see a WSO for, say you're doing article packs, and you see someone with a WSO, and their WSO was for article packs, and they did it by a dime sale method, and it didn't sell. Well, you go, well, okay, that's obviously not working. So you may say, right, well, okay, let's try something else. So look at the other Warrior Special Offers that are similar to yours, and that's going to give you an idea of which pricing strategy to use. You may find that with the particular type of product you're selling, a particular pricing strategy has proved to be effective time and time again. And all this is going to do is, I know it's going to take 10-15 minutes, but it's going to ensure that your Warrior Special Offer really, really succeeds. It's much better to spend this little bit of extra time right at the beginning doing this research than to have set your Warrior Special Offer going, it's running, it's live, and to go, oh, I'm not making any money. You want to prime your overnight cash pump for maximum success. So make sure you check out other Warrior Special Offers and look at their pricing strategies and use those to influence how you run yours. Now, when it comes to actually running your Warrior Special Offer, the way to do it is you click New Thread, and then that will start up a new thread. You fill in the form with your sales letter and submit it. A moderator will then review your Warrior Special Offer, make sure it meets all their rules. Remember, the rules are here. And then once that's done, you'll get a private message which will appear up here, and when you log into the Warriors forum, you'll get a box here in the middle. You go into the private message, there's a link to post it, you click on the link, you pay your $20, and then your Warrior Special Offer goes live. Now remember, don't click on that link until you are ready for it to go live, until you've tested everything, and until you can sit in front of the forum and answer any questions. You want to be available for a couple of hours after it's gone live. Now, the thing is how do you write a successful sales letter? Well, the real easy way to do it is go and look at some of the ones that are successful and see what they've done. What are they doing that is making things so successful? What sort of headlines have they got, and so on. Now, you use something called BB code on this forum. Now, if you click here on the bottom, it will show you what the BB code is, and here it is. So you have to use these codes, and you can see there's some examples down here of each one. So if you want to encode a URL, for example, there you are. This is how you would do it. Okay, and look at the second example. There is how you encode it with a name. But this is applicable to the whole of the Warriors forum, but in particular in here with a Warrior Special Offer, you're going to want to have the headline in red, for example, and much larger. So you have to put a size +3 or size +4, and color equals red, something like that. And what that's going to do is make the headline stand out. So you need to be aware of this code. Okay, it's not too difficult to do, but what I would recommend is just sort of maybe printing out this code here, just so that you got it to hand. Just print it out, and then you can refer to it very, very easily if you need to. So that's basically what you need to do, but you've got to find one that's selling well. You know, if you need to, use the search facility up here, do an advanced search, and search just the Warrior Special Offers to find one that's selling well. You see, you could do it by trial and error. Unless you're a really, really good copywriter and you sit there and go, yeah, I'm fantastic at copy and whatever, you're going to struggle. You know, you may find that, well, your copy isn't particularly good, and so on. You want to avoid hype. Very, very important. It's very tempting when you run a Warrior Special Offer to go, yeah, I'll hype it up, I'll hype it up. These are internet marketers you're talking to. Many of them are, have hype coming out of their ears. They say it all the time. You want to be to the point. You want to tell them what's in there, why it's so good, why they've got to buy your product. Basically, that's why. So look at the ones that are selling well and see why. You see they have a big red headline, then they'll have a sub-headline, then they'll have a little bit of an introduction, then they'll have some testimonials, then they'll go into what's in the product. Make it absolutely clear what is in the product, so that people aren't looking there going, well, I don't really understand what the product's about. I mean, I've read a few of these, and there's some that I'm looking at thinking, well, I'm not really sure what you're trying to sell me or what it does. Make sure you're really, really clear about what they get and what it does. Make sure the buy button is very, very obvious. That's obviously going to help as well. Make sure the price is clearly displayed as well. If you try and hide the price, people are going to get upset and sort of wonder what the hell's going on. Make sure that you're up front with the price. Yeah, you don't want to do anything that is sneaky here. You want to be all totally above board, and that's really, really going to help you maximize your Warrior Special Offer income. And that's pretty much all it is to create your Warrior Special Offer. It's just like writing a sales letter, except it's in here. It's using this BB code instead of HTML or something like that. So it's just like writing a sales letter. If you're struggling, use another one as inspiration. Don't copy it, whatever you do. Someone will notice, but use it as inspiration. Find 2 or 3 that are in similar to the offer you're making. Look at them. What's their headline like? How have they laid it out? And just use that to inspire you and help you decide what best to do for yours. Don't copy it. Don't just think, oh, I'll change a couple of words. That's not going to go down very well. Make sure that you think about it and make it your own. But get a cracking headline in there, a great subheadline. Make sure the title that's displayed here, you can't change this, but you can change the headline. Anything in the post you can change, but you can't change this title. So what you're going to need to do is make sure that whatever you choose as title is good. You want something that's going to grab attention and get people to click through, because a lot of people will only look at this. Think of this as a sort of pre-headline, if you like, that grabs people's attention. So make sure you tell them what's in it, why they need to click through. This one here, look, earn between $1,500 and $2,000 within the month. That's got my attention. Yeah, I'd be interested in that. Create niche affiliate sites in a few minutes. Yeah, that sounds interesting. Pick a niche site, I build a site, you own it and make money. Well, that doesn't really grab my attention. No offence to the gentleman or lady who's created it, but that doesn't really get me interested. Now, a month's worth of content for under $10? Well, that sounds quite interesting. I'd be interested in having a look at that. And so on. So you can see there's plenty of opportunities in here. There's plenty of, choices for you. So look at what's already there, look at what's popular, and use it to help you really make your Warrior Special Offer succeed. Because you can do it, with what's here and with your skills, you'll be able to run a Warrior Special Offer. Don't worry about hype, don't worry about all that salesy stuff. You need to be a bit salesy, but be more to the point. Tell them what's in there, make it clear what they're going to get. That will minimise problems later on. Make sure they understand exactly what's in it for them and why it's so important for you. And make sure that the title is really, really attention grabbing and pulls people in. That's absolutely vital. But that's it. It's very, very simple to do. Remember, you click there, you start a new thread, put everything in. I personally use Notepad. I will write my Warrior Special Offer in somewhere like Notepad, and then when I'm ready I will paste it into a thread here in the Warrior Forum. It's just a little bit easier to manage it that way around. So that's it. That's all you need to do. It's simple to do, very easy, and it's only $20 to post your Warrior Special Offer, and you should be able to make back an awful lot more than that. So you've created and priced your Warrior Special Offer. It's gone live. What do you do next? Well, you've got to market it, and marketing it is actually quite simple. On the Warrior Forum, you have a signature link that you can use in your posts. Now, go and double check the rules, but it's normally 5 lines with no more than a couple of hyperlinks in it and no sort of weird and wonderful text. So what you can do is you can put a brief description and a link to it in your signature, and then get posting on the forums. Get out there, participate as much as possible. Whenever you launch a Warrior Special Offer, you want to put it in your signature link and get out there and participate and market. The more you add value in the Warrior Special Offer forum, the more people are going to look at your signature and think, I wonder what that's about, and go and have a look. Now, this is particularly important that you find posts that are threads that are relevant to your Warrior Special Offer. So if I've created a Warrior Special Offer on social bookmarking, for example, I would go through the forum and find every post that mentions social bookmarking within the last sort of 48 hours and post on it. Don't dig things up from way back in the past and post on it, because that will look bad and people think you're just trying to elevate your post count or something. But look at the last couple of days worth of posts, find all the relevant ones and join in, make a relevant comment. Don't sit there and just go, oh yeah, go and look at my Warrior Special Offer, it's great, it'll solve your problems. Add them some value, tell them about exactly, give them the answer, give them solutions, tell them more, and then leave the link in your signature. Now, if it's appropriate, you may mention your Warrior Special Offer in the actual post, but I would be very, very careful, because that could sort of come under blatant promotion, and they don't like that. You've got to be really quite careful. So what I would personally do is I would go and give great value on all of those related posts, leave the signature in my the link to my warrior special offer in my signature, with some text that makes it really, really enticing for them to click through and come and look at the warrior special offer. Something like that will work very, very well. So it is important that you add value when you're posting. Don't just go, yeah, great, thanks, good post, and have the signature link there, or say, yeah, look at my warrior special offer. That sort of thing will wind people up. The basic rule of thumb with the Warriors Forum: if you haven't got something to say that adds value, don't say anything, and that way you're not going to fall over. So avoid posting just because you can, because that winds them up and it will get them to go, don't want anything to do with you, and you could end up getting your Warriors Forum account deleted. So if your Warrior special offer is going well, it's selling like hotcakes, it's slipped down 2 or 3 pages, what can you do? Well, you pay some money and you bump your Warrior special offer up, and what that means is it goes back to the top of page 1. It costs you another $20, yeah, but it's high visibility again. People will see your Warrior special offer with lots of views, lots of posts on it, and you make more and more sales. So often if a Warrior special offer is doing well and it slipped down a bit, bump it up again and you'll do even well. Now, one thing that you can do again that really helps with marketing your Warrior special offer is to get testimonials before you launch it and include them in the Warrior special offer text itself. Now, this may not be possible. What you can do is you can contact other marketers on the forum, find people that are active in your niche, and just contact them and say, hi, I'm just about to run a special offer on this. You may even go, well, I'm a new marketer, I'm just creating my first Warrior special offer, I'm going to launch it shortly. Would you mind reviewing it and perhaps providing a testimonial if you think it's good that I can include on my sales page? Approaching them like that shows a degree of intelligence on your part, and you never know, these people could become JV partners. You could ask them to promote it to their list in return for a cut of the profits as affiliates or JV partners, and so on. So it can often help. Now, if you got a real big name marketer that's giving you a testimonial, if you got your Alan Says or Ewan Cheer type people, you got a testimonial from them, what is that going to do for your Warrior special offer? It's going to go boom, because seeing a big name like that, people will jump on it and go, well, it must be good then. So because these people don't give out testimonials like they're candy, so just be aware of that often that can really make a big difference in your Warrior special offer. When people buy your Warrior special offer as well, you want to contact them for testimonials. If they leave a good post in your in the thread of your Warrior special offer, then ask them their permission usually and say, do you mind if I use this as a testimonial, and then copy it and pull it into the actual sales part of the Warrior special offer. And then some of these you could perhaps use later on in other Warrior special offers and so on, to give yourself a bit more credence again. So testimonials actually really, really help. So it's always worth trying to get a few marketers to give you testimonials before. Yeah, you're going to get knocked down by many of them, but some of them will go, you know what, I'll give this chap a chance, or I'll give this girl a chance and see if I can help her out. Warriors like to help each other. It's what they do. So what you'll often find is that you will get people who go, yeah, I'll read it, I'll give it a go, I'll give a testimonial. Don't hassle them and expect them to have it read within an hour. Give them 2 or 3 days. So if you're desperate, then you're obviously not going to collect testimonials. But if you've got some time and you can wait 2 or 3 days, ask these people, and they'll generally they will help. They are pretty good. The big name marketers, less so. You're probably not going to get a response from them, simply because of the amount of people that do go, oh, look at me, can you help me? So just get whatever you can. But the bigger name the marketer, the better. If you have a list when you run a Warrior special offer, notify your list. Get them to come along, look at your Warrior special offer, and buy it. And then, most of them are probably going to be members of the Warriors Forum, so you could always get them to obviously leave a comment. You could email your list and say, right, I've got a new Warrior special offer launched. It's great. Go and have a look. and say if you buy it, and leave a comment, email me your Warrior Forum username, and I'll send you a free bonus or something like that. And that way, that's a way of elevating your post count on your Warrior Special Offer, and that would really, really help. So let's talk a little bit about launching your Warrior Special Offer. We talked about marketing it, but I think I just want to cover a little bit about launching it, because you've got to make sure that you've tested everything. People go wrong with Warrior Special Offers because they set it all up and then they go, yeah, I'll make it go live, but they haven't tested it. When you've paid, do you go through to the download page? Does the download work? Does the download unzip or whatever when you get it? Does it work when it comes down to your computer? All of those are things you've got to test, because you want to minimise problems. You don't want your Warrior Special Offer to go live and your thread to be full with 20 questions, people going, I've paid but I can't get it, here's my transaction number, why isn't it delivered, this isn't working, that looks bad. You want people to be posting going, great, I paid, got it straight away, reading it now, looks good, that sort of thing. You don't want people to sit there and post that they've had problems. You want as much positive comments as feasible in it. Always double check your sales letter. My personal approach with a sales letter for something like a Warrior Special Offer is I'll write it, I'll go to bed, I'll get up the next morning, I'll look at it again and double check it. Because quite often I'll find, I'll read bits and go, that's not really making any sense, or I could write that a lot better. Use everything you know about copywriting to write a great sales letter, but always double check it, make sure there's no spelling mistakes, make sure you're correcting everything that you're saying on it, and that will help. But basically, make sure everything works. The last thing you want is you launch your Warrior Special Offer, it's gone live, and you think, right, I'm going to bed now, or I'm off down the bar, and come back and find you've got an inbox full of people going, it's not working, it's not working. That's not going to help. Just make sure everything is working properly. Now, when it goes live, be there, be sat at your computer, ready and waiting for the questions and start answering them. Don't be disappointed if they don't fly in, but just be aware that you've got to be able to answer the questions quickly. Now, it can take some time from when you post a Warrior Special Offer to when it goes live. It can take a while for that to happen. Just be aware of it. It's not an instant process. It goes to a moderator, and please remember, these moderators, they need to eat and sleep and do other things as well. They're volunteers. So if you start getting nasty with the mods and saying, well, why haven't you done this, why isn't it live yet, guess what, they'll just delete you and delete your Warrior Special Offer. Simple as that. So don't. Let them do it when they do it. They will get round to it. If it's 2 or 3 days have gone past, a couple of days have gone past, you've not heard anything, by all means contact one politely and say, look, is there a problem, is there anything I can do to get this going? I've submitted my Warrior Special Offer, this is the link, I did it 2 days ago, it's not gone live, I'm just a bit concerned that either it's been missed or there's something wrong with it, and they'll help you out and answer it. Typically they'll come back and go, oops, sorry, didn't see it, and it goes live. So make sure you are sat there and you're ready and waiting for these questions, and you jump on them promptly, because that's going to look good. It's going to look like you're hot and on the ball. So make sure that you answer those questions, but make sure you answer them professionally and politely. Okay? Don't get nasty, don't get short with people, don't treat them like idiots if they don't understand something in your Warrior Special Offer. There are people of all skill sets and many different language skills, and sometimes you get some very, very peculiar questions. Trust me, I've had some. I've had people, I've sold video courses, and I've sold them as downloads. It's stated it in big letters in the Warrior Special Offer. I've had people contact me afterwards saying, well, I didn't want a video course, I was expecting something else. And you just sit there and want to bang your head on the wall thinking, but I told you it was a video course, it says it in big letters. People sometimes don't read things, so just be prepared for the odd idiot to creep through and ask some stupid questions, because it's likely to happen. Just deal with them professionally and politely and promptly. Don't get riled up, don't get annoyed, don't start being short with people. Treat them all with lots and lots of love and attention, and you'll find that you do really, really well. It's the people that start getting short and sharp that don't do very well. Again, I'm sure some of you have watched something like American Idol or your local UK country version. You've seen the stars that go on there, they get told, no, you're rubbish, and they go, oh, okay, go away, practice, come back next year and go through. But alternatively, you've got the other ones that go up there and audition, and they're told they're rubbish, and they have a screaming fit and start swearing at the judges. Do you ever see them again? No, you don't. So always be polite, professional, and yeah, if something's not working, correct it. If you've done something wrong, correct it. Sometimes go out your way. If there's been problems with delivery, and say you're delivering article packs and there's been problems, what you do is, I personally would say, right, I do apologise, right, I've delivered all the article packs, and for everyone that's experienced a problem, I've given them another one free. Something like that. That sort of gesture will make people go, oh wow, God, this is a real professional, someone that really cares. And you say, well, I'll give you another one free as an apology. That sort of thing will get people posting in your thread and get people thinking, well, this is someone that really cares and delivers. And that's what you want. That's the reputation you want. And remember, whenever you launch a Warrior Special Offer, participate in the forum and raise awareness of your Warrior Special Offer. If you do that, then you'll get even more traffic to it. People whose Warrior Special Offers don't do well are the ones that launch it and then sit there and go, well, why isn't anyone buying it? You've got to push people to it, and that's when you participate in the forum. But following what we talked about here, if you follow the launching your Warrior Special Offer information, that's going to help make sure it all goes well. And then you market it, you're going to do fantastically. You will do well. Initially you may not make thousands of dollars from your special offer, but you've got to build a reputation, you've got to build a list, you've got to get yourself known. And if you do that, then your Warrior Special Offer is going to do fantastically. You've got to build up to it. You're not going to build, unless you're supremely lucky or innovative, you're not going to build a multi-tens of thousands of dollars business instantly. You've got to build up to it, but just plod along, build up to it. Run one special offer this week, run another one next week, and so on and so forth. And it will build up. People will see them there regularly, they'll get to know your name, and your buyers will keep buying, you'll get new buyers coming in, and so on and so forth. You can build it up that way. But make sure you do some marketing with your Warrior Special Offer. Don't sit back and expect the world to come to you. Grab the world and drag them to you through marketing your Warrior Special Offer. Delivery of your product is actually very important. You need to be able to make sure that people have it pretty much as soon as they've paid. If they have to wait for it and wait for some time, they're going to get frustrated, they're going to get annoyed. Now, one of the options that a lot of newbies use is they deliver it manually. Now, that's all well and good, but to be perfectly honest, it's going to cause all sorts of problems. If you've got to go to a job, that's potentially 8 hours a day where you are not delivering your product. People have to wait 8 hours. If you have to sleep, which, let's face it, we all do have to sleep sometime, again, potentially it's another 6 to 8 hours where you're not delivering your product. So what happens is people end up waiting all this time for the product, and quite understandably they get a bit frustrated. You'll start getting messages in your Warrior Special Offer thread that say things like, it's been 4 hours, still no product, hey, what's happening? And you may get the impatient people start asking for a refund, and that can often pretty much cause a stampede with everyone else going, well, I want a refund too, me, give me a refund. And before you know it, your Warrior Special Offer has gone horribly wrong. So you need to make sure that delivery is both rapid and reliable, and manual delivery just isn't that. Some people, they try it, but ultimately it's not going to be good enough. Now, if you're delivering a service, you're doing graphics design or whatever it might be, when they've paid, take them to a form where they fill in their details of what they want and it's emailed to you, something like that. Make sure that they've got that instant gratification feeling so that they know, pretty much it's theirs, off they go. Because people hate to wait. And if they're going to instantly, they're more likely to leave a comment, whereas if they're waiting for ages, if they leave a comment, it's likely to be negative, and they're not likely to come back and leave further comments about how good the product is. If they've done it then and there, then what they're likely to do is to come back, read it very quickly or have a look at it, come back and leave a comment about how good it is or something like that. They're not going to do that if they're going to wait. You've got to remember, they're in a buying mood, they're in the mood for your product, your sales letter's got them excited, they want to find out more, they want to know all about your product, so they are waiting for you to give it to them. And if they've got to wait, they lose that interest. That sort of fire in their belly's gone, and they're not so excited about your product anymore. And that is an opportunity missed. So we do not recommend that you use manual delivery. If you're absolutely desperate and penniless, then yeah, okay, well, go for it. But be prepared for some issues with it. That's all I can say. I would not recommend you do manual delivery. I'd recommend you use one of the many other options, and we'll talk about those in a little while. Yeah, let's face it, delivering it manually is extra work. It's time consuming. You've got to email all the buyers, you've got to keep an eye on your PayPal account, email the buyers either the product or a download link, and then potentially maybe they'll share the download link somewhere, who knows what. But yeah, it's extra work, and you don't want that. The beauty of internet marketing is the fact it's a business on autopilot, and having to do that extra work, it's just time consuming, it's just frustrating, and it's going to frustrate the people that buy from you. So you need to do automatic delivery. At the end of the day, automatic delivery is, to be perfectly honest, the only way with a Warrior Special Offer. Remember, you are dealing with professional internet marketers. These are people who buy products and work with internet marketing day in, day out. If they have to wait for a product, they're going to get frustrated because they know they don't need to. They know that you could deliver it automatically. So it starts to impact your professionalism by it not being automatic delivery, because they think, well, is it either too poor, too stupid, or couldn't be bothered, or what? They start asking questions like that. And if you've got it all set up so it's professional and it's automatic delivery, then it's going to look good, but people are going to think, oh, right, he's obviously a professional marketer, he knows what he's doing. So you want that, even if you're not, you want that reputation, that appearance, because it's going to help you make sales. Now, one of the automatic methods is a PayPal redirect. Now, that's something I would say steer well clear of. And the reason being, it's limiting, it's time consuming, it's not secure. Basically, typically the redirect web page is in the PayPal button, and even if you've encrypted it, people can decrypt it, go and have a peek, and get straight to your product without paying. So I would avoid PayPal redirects. They don't look very professional, and basically you can't really have more than one per account without problems. So what do we recommend? Well, there's services like eJunkie. If you go to e-junkie.com or ejunkie.com, you will find an automatic delivery service. It's perfectly good. It's automatic. Yeah, they take a small cut, but who cares? They host the file, they deliver it for you. So that's one method. It's very popular. A number of marketers are using it because it means they're not hosting products, they're not having to mess around with membership software, etc., etc. So eJunkie, very, very good. A lot of people are using it very effectively. I'm not going to go through how you use it in this video. It's pretty simple, so you can go and have a look at that. Or you could use software like DLGuard or A-Member. Those are membership site software, and basically it will protect a download area. Or you could use something like Rapid Action Profits, RAP, if you have that. All these pieces of software are very powerful. They protect your download area from unauthorized downloads, which is a common problem. You've got to remember there are people out there who will want to try and get your product for free. It automates delivery, and it provides a secure mechanism for the whole process. So you could use software like that. The only downside is the software is not particularly cheap. However, you only need one copy of it. All of these pieces of software will handle multiple products, so that's something to consider if you've got the money to invest up front. If you haven't, then you want to look at eJunkie, because eJunkie basically you use for a while and then they bill you or take the money from you. So either of those work very well. But you need to look at secure methods of delivery, really. The last thing you want is for people to be able to get your product for free, because they're getting your hard work for nothing. But the real benefit of this software is it provides that instant gratification. People have the product then and there. You've got to remember, a lot of people, when they get your product, will either buy it or use it then and there. That's what they want. They don't want to sit there and go, oh well, let's wait 8 hours until they wake up and then I'll look at it. They're in the mood, they're interested, and they'll read it then. 8 hours time, they're likely to go, oh yeah, I'll look at it later on, and forget about it, which means you don't get the comments in your thread, you don't get the positive feedback. So you want that instant gratification, because people will look at it, even if they only skim it, they will pretty much look at it then and there, and you will get feedback put into your thread, and that is very, very important to help you maximize sales. But the whole automation of the process frees up your time, and that's what you want. You don't want to be sitting there emailing links out. If you run a Warrior special offer, for example, and it does really well and you sell 500 copies in 24 hours, you're sending out 500 emails. That's a lot of work. So automating it all just makes it all much, much simpler, much easier, and basically gives you more time to do what's important to you. And of course, yeah, if you're automating the whole process, it makes you look like a professional marketer, and that's very, very important. In this business, as internet marketers, appearance is everything. Yeah, there's people out there that are strutting around going, I'm rich, I can do lots of stuff, that are penniless. But people believe them because they, look professional. So if you look professional and the automated delivery is professional, then it's going to make you look a lot better, and it's going to help your reputation significantly. And remember, this is very, very important. Always test delivery before you go live. So download the product, make sure it unzips, make sure it's delivered, make sure the emails are delivered, make sure the email text is right, make sure after payment they're redirected to the right page, etc, etc. Make sure they're all okay and all working fine, and then you will still look very professional and it will all go very smoothly. You do not want your WSO thread full of comments going, I've had a problem, I've had the problem, I've had the problem, it doesn't work, it doesn't work. That's going to put people off. You want it full of really good positive comments, because that is what is going to make a big difference in how much you sell. So make sure you deliver your product automatically, instantly, after they've paid it, and that way it's going to help your Warrior special offer do much better. Way back at the beginning, if you remember, we talked about growing a list with a Warrior special offer. Now the money is in the list. The list is an incredibly valuable thing for you to own. The reason being, of course, you can email the list an offer, and some of them will buy it, which means you can make money. No more trying to market and drive people to a website or run Warrior special offers. So a list gives you value, it gives you leverage as an internet marketer, because let's face it, internet marketers, we value each other based on the size of our list. The bigger list you got, the better person you are. That's the way people believe. So you need to capture leads, because you will then grow a list, and the list is a valuable asset. So every time you run a Warrior special offer, you need to be thinking, how can I funnel people into my list, into an autoresponder? Now you've got to do it in a nice way. You can't force an opt-in. If you force people to sign in to get their product, it's going to annoy people, and you will get comments in your list, in your Warrior special thread, saying things like, well, I don't want to sign up to your list, I just want to get my product, and things like that. So forcing them to sign up isn't a good idea. You need to do it in a nice way. Warriors are a funny bunch, they really are, and you will find that people will get annoyed. And if a big name marketer is looking at buying your product, then they're not likely to if they have to sign up. And what you can also find is you'll find that people may sign up, but they'll just sign up with junk email addresses that they never check. So this isn't the way to get decent lists. I mean, it's no good having a list of 100,000 people if 999,000 and most of them are junk email addresses. You want actual email addresses that people bother to read and check. So forcing them to sign up doesn't really work. What you need to do on the download page at the top of it is you need an opt-in form. You need some sort of sign-up form where basically you tell them that if they sign up, they'll receive updates, training materials, free products, etc, etc. A good way to do this is for example, if you're selling a piece of software, you have to sign up to your list for a 7-part training course on how to use the software. If you're selling a PLR, you have to sign up to the list for PLR updates, or something like that, or you get them to sign up to the list for additional PLR products or something like that. So basically, you've got to bribe them. Ultimately, you bribe them to sign up to your list, and then you've got them and you can market to them. But you've got to make sure that you do it in an ethical way, in a way that's not going to annoy people, because otherwise all that's going to happen is you're going to get negative comments, you're going to get people get the product, unsubscribe, they're gone. And that's not what you want at all. Now, a good way to build a list with a Warrior Special Offer is to run a free or low cost Warrior Special Offer. If you run something free, and then it's okay to force people to sign up, they come into your list to get the free product. People don't mind that. If they paid for it, they do object to signing up. Low cost, we're talking sort of $7 to $17 Warrior Special Offers. Those are very, very good, because people will buy them and be happy to sign up to your list. Something like that will get a lot of buyers and a lot of people potentially onto your list. Once you've got a list, then you can do joint ventures and ad swaps, and basically build your way up to a bigger list. So if you've got 500 people on your list, what you do is you say, right, well, you've got 1,000 people, I'll swap a mailing to my list, a mailing for your list, or you've got 500 people, we'll do a swap, or you've got 2,000 people, I'll mail twice to my list or 4 times to my list, and you mail once to yours, and so on, something like that. And you do that, and gradually you'll build up a bigger and bigger list as you get people to sign up and come in. So that really, really works. It's a very, very effective way for you to build a list. So that's something to think about. But ultimately, the money is in the list. I know there are many marketers out there that make more money from an email to their list than they do from all their other websites. A list is an incredibly valuable asset that will help you to really generate a good income. You can earn pretty much the industry average is $1 per list member per month. So if you've got 10,000 on your list, you can expect industry average, and there are more and there are less, to be earning around about $10,000 a list from them. If you're mailing to them, you built a relationship, etc., etc. So the money is in the list. You do need to build one. Warrior Special Offers are not only a good source of your overnight cash pump for quick cash, but it's also a good source of building a list and basically building a long-term sustainable business with the list as a major asset. So people build lists of hundreds and even thousands of people from Warrior Special Offer, so it's well worth using them for that. So remember, whatever you're doing with your Warrior Special Offer, funnel people into a list so that you can mail them later on, even if you're only mailing them with updates to new PLR. When you create new PLR, you've got a list of ready-made buyers. Then that's absolutely perfect. So remember, the money is in the list, and you need to focus on list building with your Warrior Special Offer.